Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and we're doing another ABC April 2025 collab. If you saw Margreth's video yesterday, you're probably sitting there thinking, Toni, you're due on Friday, not today. Well, no, I swapped with Margreth because she wanted to do a video and it was getting way too long, so yeah, I swapped with her. So today I am doing but I will be back on my normal scheduled day on Saturday, so I'm just not posting tomorrow, it's today instead. So today we are doing and it's the 10th already. Can you believe it? It's the 10th already. And in we have index card, interactive illustrations, ID card and insert. So I was going to do ID cards, but I changed my mind because I did ID cards in my Mass Make March. So I thought, why not do something else? So I thought about doing an interactive index card that you can insert into your journal. Did you see what I did there? So I have these, and I got these off of Amazon. And how cool are they? They've got their own little tabs on. Look, they're just too cute. But I also have this as well that I showed in I can't remember if it was my first video or not. They're revision cards. So they're just, well, they're just revision cards really, but they're the perfect size. So I thought I would do, have a little play. Let me undo this. I'm going to get a couple out. And you don't have to have these. You can literally make your own as well. So let me just show you. I mean, it's so easy. These are literally 6x4. So just cut a load of 6x4 pieces of cardstock or paper or anything like that. So I've got a sheet of Kofi dyed, I think this might be watercolour, cardstock here. And then let's just do 6 by 4, and this one is probably just a little bit bigger, so let's put that on 4. And then this one, is this 6 as well? No, this is shorter than 6. So let's do, you're going to get 3 out of one sheet of A4 paper and a couple of scraps. Oh, I love some scraps. So these are a little bit, I'm just going to bend them. Lovely. And you can do anything you want with these. You can stamp on them. You can use some page tabs on them. I have a little box of goodies here of stuff that I've made. So you could just put one on like that and then decorate it if you want to. What we are going to do is we are going to make a little journal out of index cards. Now I have done this before on my channel, and it's really cool. So I'm going to get, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find the best one to have, and then I'm going to put this on here like that, and then have a little gap and put this on this side. Or you could do it the other way round. I might do it the other way round, so like that. And then stick this one on here, and then stick this one So I think I'm going to do 5 and make a little booklet. And first off, we're going to put the hinges on. I mean, you can use any hinges really if you want to. I mean, these big ones would be pretty cool as well. So you could just have, I mean, you could even have them sticking out the edge, but we've got these. Right, so I did do this little prototype, and I did the 2 in the middle, and then the 1, and then the 2, and then the 1. And I like it, but yeah, I think I'm going to go with the 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So we're going to get our larger page tabs and then get our first page, and I'm not going to fold them yet. And then we're just gonna line this up. And put the crease where it folds on the line on the edge of the index card, and then get another one and do the same. Line it up just like that. Push the glue down, and we're just gonna fold over. Don't listen to me. Fold over first. Oh, Toni, why'd you take the hard route? Take the easy route. Fold over. Fold your page tabs over first. Ignore any information I have just given you. There we go. Right. Now we're on a roll. Put some glue on the other side. And don't worry too much about, because we're going to cover the page tabs. So it can literally be, it can use your scraps, or use your unloved scrapbook paper or anything like that. Anything you've got. Perfect. Right, let's fold first. Oh. And then what I'm going to do is can you see that? You can see where I put the tab before. So I'm just going to, you won't be able to see because it's a funny camera angle. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay it down, and I'm going to line it up with that tab underneath. So just like that. And then let's take the other one. Just push those down a little bit, and then we already have a flippy flappy journal. It's so cool. So now I'm going to get the other page, put some glue down, line this up. Push those down. And these, I just cut these out of file folders. So we're going to get another one. And the good thing is because they're 4x6, they're going to be really easy to cover. That one's just I put that one on really bad, but never mind. Right, so I'm lining it up again with the tab that's underneath. Who knew page tabs could be used as hinges? Then we're going to put some glue on and then put this one on top. So I'm going to carry on doing this off camera and then I'll be back. So that's all done, and we now have a lovely hinged journal ready to cover. So what I was going to do, excuse me, was I just made like a little 1/4 inch score on one of the page tabs, and I was going to use it as like an extra hinge, but there's still, as you can see, there's still a bit of a gap. So I thought I'd save that and do that once it's covered, because then it will be a little bit thicker. So what are we going to cover it with? Let's get some papers. So I have picked some papers out of Tim Holt's new paper stash. So, and I thought I'd use those because they're delicious. So I'm gonna cover a couple of pages and then I'll do the rest off screen. But what I'm going to do with these little tabs that are hanging off the side, my little page tabs fit perfect like that. So I'm going to cover them with these. So I'm not going to worry about covering them and cutting them out. I'm just going to do the 4x6 and then I'll be able to. Right, so I've cut my pieces and I'm just going to pick what one I want on the front, because what I want to do is, because these ones, I want to use those so they go. I might use this for the back and the front, to be honest. And then we've got these two. And then we've got these two. And then we've got these two. Well, that might go better with that. And that might go better with that. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to use these ones first. So let's put the, and they are all 4x6. So theoretically, they should fit perfect. But this is me. So who knows? And I'm not distressing yet, because it will be a lot easier to distress the edges with your scoring tool when it's on the actual little journal, because then you've got the journal as a backing, if that makes sense. So we'll use this as our front cover. Oh, we've got a little bit here. Can I move it? Can I move it? Can I move it? Oh, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving. And then let's put this one on the back. In fact, I'm going to put the glue on here just because it's easier. Just gonna cover it in glue. And then make sure, because we know what I'm like. Yep, make sure it's the right way round. Because knowing me, I'm bound to put it on upside down. And then it's already covered. So then, even with just that on, look how cool that looks. Obviously I would stamp and dye these and stuff. So let's now go to our first page. And let's have this. Do you know what? I think I might use glue stick. I think that might be a little bit easier. Make sure you get the corners. Make sure it's the right way up. So I've covered it all and it looks so cool. It looks so cool. I love it already. And I thought instead of doing just 2 plain ones, I have some embossed. I buy these postcards 4x6 ready cut off of Amazon, and I like to use them in my embossing folders because they're the perfect size. So I'm thinking of using one of these as, oh, that look quite cool, as the closure. That one would be quite cool. And oh, and that one. Oh, I'm having a dilemma. I think we'll use this one. Do we want to use this one or do we want to use this one? Oh, I'll cut some out of both because I can't make up my mind. So I've got me big punch, and maybe I could do it that way. And then do on that side. And we'll have a look. Oh, we'll have a look and see what one we like more. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to like that one. I'm not going to lie. Right, so first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little box that I had, and I'm going to, where's my water? There it is. I'm just going to give them a little spray. Get my vintage photo. And I don't know why this one leaks, but it does. I think I've got some spare nozzles somewhere. So I'm just gonna spray and then put a bit of water on to make it movable. Let's get my tweezers out. Lay it up there. I mean, they look so cool already. So I'm going to give those a dry and then I'll be back. Right, so they're dry, and now I'm going to go back in with, where are you? Some scorched timber. And these aren't oxides, they're just distress sprays. So just holding it up high and then letting it letting it drop down. And then again, let's take those out and just lay them up there. Just going to take off the little puddles, give those a dry, and then I'll be back. Right, so I've dried those and I'm going to go over with some of my waxes. So just a little bit, and then I'm just lightly just gonna rub, and I've put a little bit too much on that bit, but that's fine because I'm just gonna take a brush and blend it out. going to go round the edge, fold it, so you can get round here. And look how cool that looks. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. Right, so let's do the other one. Just lightly over the top. Like I said, if you put on too much, just get a brush and then just blend it out. Love them, but I do think they could do with some of the orange one that I love the smell of this stuff. Oh, so nice. The orange one that I've got, so I'm going to go and find that. And right, so I can't find that one. I don't know where it's gone from my last video, but it's gone walkabout. So I'm just going to do a little bit of gold. Just look so cool. Look at them. How cool are they? Oh, I love them. Right, now I need to find my little scoreboard. I have literally got everything everywhere. Still from Mass Make March. I've still got stuff laying everywhere. Oh. I have no idea. I have no idea where it's gone, which is just typical of me. So what we're going to do is we're just going to line the center up with a score, and then we're going to go align either side. So we're just going to go down this side and down this side. So then, I don't know if you can see that, we have sort of 1/4 of an inch score like that. So then I'm just going to burnish that down and then do the same to this side, and then this will then fit over like that. Right, so we have the 2 hinges, which are just absolutely perfect, but of course I don't want to stop there. I want to put something something behind it, but first off, it looks a bit bland, so I need to, and this is why I wanted to wait until it was on, because it's just a lot more sturdier to get it distressed when it's on something that's a bit solid. Now you all saw me, didn't you? You all saw that I put glue on the corners. I don't know why my corners don't stick. I always make sure there's enough glue. Typical. Right, it's a little bit thick to get the distressing tool down the side there, so I'm just going to use my scissors. Lovely. And now I'm just going to take my ground espresso and vintage photo and just ink around the edge. where's my little tool? Found it. And just a little bit of ink. You can kind of see the vintage photo, but not much, because it's quite dark paper, and it's got like a surface to it as well. So, but we've inked that up, and the hinges look better now. Now it's got a bit of distress to it. Right, so it's all distressed, and now we're going to stick on our lovely little hinges. Now I want to work out what way I want them. I think I'm going to have them like that. So let's just smother this in glue. First, first I want to put on some washi tape. Right, I've got my favourite washi tape because, well, it's my favourite. And I just want to go down the edge. And I don't know whether to put a bit down here as well. What do we think? No. So we're just going to put some on the front and on the back. Get our sanding tool. Washi goes so cool with this paper. Oh, look at that. I mean, just that on its own. But then when you put on the hinges, oh, look at that. It's just so cool. Right, so let's put a little bit more glue on this, because knowing Barely Arts glue, it's already dry. So I'm just gonna, oh no, that's way too low. We want it up a little bit. That's it, about there. And then bend round, push down. Oh, look at that. How cool does that look? So cool! And then let's put, it's about the same. Push that down. Look at that. Oh, it's just so cool. It's so cool. Right, so now I've pulled out some tabs and we're going to put some tabs on. So what about that one on there for a bit of colour? I think so. So let's put, we're just gonna line it up. Oh, already it just looks so cool. And then we have this side, which, oh, that was a little bit wonky. That'll do. Alright, so we could have this one here. maybe, I do think I want this one on here. Oh, that one or this one? Oh, I think this one is going to have to go on here. What do we have here? This one might go cool here. But I think this is a different size. Yeah, it is. So we could use this one. Maybe that one. What do we have on this page? I think maybe this one, or could have a, yeah, let's have that side. Perfect. Oh, it moved. Right, so this one, shall we just have a plain one on here? Yeah. And I use scrapbook paper to cut these out of, especially one-sided. One-sided is perfect because you can coffee dye or distress the other side to make these tabs. So then I just take a load of the less loved scrapbook paper, the one-sided, coffee dye a load of the back of it, and then just cut, get my punches and just cut loads. I mean, come on. Maybe this one will go cool on here. I think that's a different bluey grey, isn't it? So I think this side would look better. Yeah, and then you're not wasting your scrapbook paper that you know you would never use, because you can use the back of it. I think these ones, yeah, look, so I wouldn't normally use those the pinky colours in my projects, so at least it's not going to waste. There we go, and then look at that. How cool is that? Oh, it's just so cool. Just made up some little index cards. It's just so cool. It feels a bit cold, so that bit's still a little bit damp. But I was thinking about putting that on the front, which is a little cluster out of one of the videos I did. I did pull out this. But then I thought, bit much. So what I thought was putting this here and then having a little field notes label, which I'm pretty sure I have got in my little storage container. Got some Tracy Fox ones. So maybe that one, or maybe the big round one. I know I'm going to get a couple out because I know that there is, in this kit, there is one that says field notes. I found it. So we could put this on here and then maybe hide this top bit here like that, and put that there. I think that's quite cool for a cover. I like it. Yes, let's do that. Right, so let's ink these up. Right, so they're all distressed. And now I'm going to stick this down first. And I'm just going in the middle. I'm just going to put that there. There we go. And then this one, I'm going to leave a little space at the bottom. Oh, I put a bit too much glue on it. Come on! Because we want to cover the bit that says field notes. There we go. What we could do is get one of me little labels off of my airmail stamp set, ink it up, sand it down, and then this if I can lift it back up again, could just cover that bit there, like that. Yes, 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 yes. Right, let's put some more glue down here. There we go. And then let's put this bit at the top here. And then the field notes. Did I glue all that down? I did. That's okay. That can just go over the top instead of underneath. Oh, I like it. I like it. And we've got our front cover. How cool is that? I think I might just need a little bit more. And I've got some new ones. Look what I did over the weekend. Look at those. Oh, they're just delicious. This was done with, I watercoloured a load of paper. The colours that I wanted, because I was missing some colours that I really I knew I was looking for, but I didn't know, if that makes sense. Oh, look at that. Does that go? Or do we want that like maybe on this page? Yeah, so I sat there over the weekend cutting out all these. I think that looks better. I do think that looks better, but I have got a greeny colour, a greeny grey. I like that. So let's stick this down. Like that. And what else have we got? We could then bring the green down here as well. I like that. yeah, I took all my favourite stamps and I just did a load of stamping, as many as I could on a sheet. And then I sat there watching CSI Vegas, because I'm on season 9 now. Can you believe it? Cutting them all out. So I was having the time of my life. Oh, look at that. That looks so cool. And maybe to bring it down even further, because then it carries your eye. Or do we want it here? No, I think we want it down there. Yeah, it carries your eye around the page, and that's what you want. Well, you don't have to. That's what I like. Let's just put that there. And this, the background of this paper is very greeny anyway, and so is this washi tape as well. So look at that. How cool is that? And then we've got a cool little index card journal with hinges. Oh, I love it. What we could also do is get your crocodile. This thing. And then just put that in the middle. Get yourself an eyelet. I don't want to use the black ones because the black ones are not very strong. I've got a dark grey one there. And that will bring the silver from over here. Cool is that? I love it. And then, not finished there, folks. We can get our little tub. Do we want a postal one, or do we want a specimen one? Because I know I have one. Oh, see, look, I could have used that instead of putting it there, but never mind. That one would be important, maybe. Registered letter. I think I'm going to use this one, but I want a silver clip. So I'm just going to, come on, swap these over. And then we have a little cool dangle on it. And there is the start of our little index card journal. I'm not going to fill it all in today because whew, that'll be a big video. Oh, but thank you everybody for being here. And thank you everybody for your videos and everything. I am seeing ID cards all over the place for today, and I am absolutely loving it. It's so cool. So yeah, it's really, really cool. Don't forget, I will be back on Saturday with another video. I think it's K. I think it's K. So, I don't know what I'm going to do for K. I think it will have to be craft stock. Tim Holtz's craft stock. We'll do something with that, I think. But if you give this a go, don't forget to tag me in socials. They're either at the end of the video or they're in the description box. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. And I will see you next time. Happy crafting, everybody, and take care. Bye.